Good morning, it's day 48 and just leaving camp back there. It was a great spot to camp last night. There wasn't really any wind. It was a little breezy, but it wasn't like abnormally bad. But I, for some reason, just didn't sleep very well again. Had nothing to do with the camp spot, just me. It's all right, I'll catch up one of these days. But I slept okay. But it got cold last night. It got down to 40. Right now it's about 44. Still very chilly, so. But anyway, just getting the leg started, so I'll catch up with you guys up the trail when I get going. Gorgeous trail this morning. Wow. Boy, it changed a lot from my campsite. And if I had kept going last night, there was tons and tons of campsites. But you never know, so sometimes you just take what's available and play it safe. But yeah, if I had kept going like another half a mile, there were so many awesome spots, but it's all good. I mean, this area is just stunning. I love it. These are the campsites at mile 607.5. That's where I was going to attempt to get to last night, but I mean, it worked out okay. But there's a lot of great spots here, and all the trees are pretty healthy looking, so you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. You can hear water running, so I have to come down here and figure out how much I need to collect. Shouldn't be too much. There's quite a few reliable sources ahead, but just enough to get me going. So we did there was like this crazy 2-mile steep climb, and now it's going to be going down, but my feet were feeling pretty good this morning, and now after the climb, my Achilles are really bugging me, so I've had to keep stopping and stretching. Just took some Advil. But I got a lot of downhill today, so I definitely don't want my feet hurting me. But this area is just so pretty. This is going to be a very long day. I'm going to have to keep stopping and taking a lot of mini breaks today because I don't know why my feet are just killing me today. Every step hurts. I took some Advil that's in my ankle joints and my Achilles, especially on my right side. And it doesn't matter whether I'm going uphill or downhill. It hurts. But there's going to be a lot of downhill today, so I'm definitely going to be pounding it. And even when I try to slow down, it doesn't matter. It's just every step hurts. So I'm not the only one complaining about feet, though. I've talked to several people already just in the last day that have complained about feet. So I think it just has to do with the type of trail that we came through and the long water carries and heavy bags, and I think everybody's feeling it. So, but I should be like loving this downhill and just cruising. But I'm gonna try. It's just that it hurts. So, but yeah, I want to try taking these mini breaks and see if that helps a little bit today. And also at lunchtime, if I can find a nice place to take maybe like a 45-minute nap, that would be probably very beneficial today because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night or the night before. Getting close to the Kelso Road, where there's supposed to be reliable water cache. So I'm gonna load up there, decide if I'm gonna take my lunch break there or go someplace that looks more suitable. I don't know what it looks like there. This afternoon should only be about 8 to 10 more miles. And it's only, right now it's about 11:40, I think. So I'm making pretty good time. Just leaving the big water cache over here at mile 617 at Kelso Road. Thank you, Trail Angels, for that awesome water source. It's pretty hot to sit there. So unfortunately, I just sort of had some cheese and chips and got my water. I'm going to carry on so I can try to find, it's not looking very promising, but try to find some place to sit, take a proper lunch, and hopefully get a mini nap in. I can see some potential night hiking in my future tonight. It's not super hot, but it is in the, I would say, mid 70s, and at least there's a breeze, but that sun is really, really intense out here. I mean, it is the Mojave Desert, but right now we're just kind of, I think we're going to be on this ledge walk for a while, but I don't know what's ahead, so crossing my fingers that there's some place to sit if I want to wait out the afternoon sun. I love this time of day where I have pretty much 100% coverage from the sun. And yes, I know I say it all the time, but I love my umbrella. The people back there that were sitting around exposed were very jealous of my umbrella. So if you're on the fence, I would say bring it and then see if you get enough use out of it, but I sure do. I'm pretty sure we came down from out of there today. And yeah, landscape is drastically different today. It's beautiful and intimidating. Every time I see a helicopter like that out here, I always get worried. Maybe it's just military helicopter, but that's the first one I've seen since I've been out in this stretch. That time. He's just flying down the valley there. All right, so I am still in search of a place to take a siesta. And as you can see out here, in the middle of the day, the shadows are very short. They're getting longer though, so I may have to just force myself to walk another hour or two maybe, until either something pops up or the shadows are a little bit longer on these bushes and stuff. But I do have to say the climbing stinks right now, but at least it's going up in elevation, so it's getting a little windier, which helps. And then also the temperature, maybe it'll cool off a couple degrees. One of the things out here that you can always predict is like the temperature versus the type of terrain you're gonna be getting into. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but fortunate today's not exceptionally hot, because this area, I can see it could be really, really dangerous. When you get about a mile from that water cache, you're in all exposed area going downhill towards the water cache. And then when you get to the water cache, completely exposed, there's no shade there whatsoever. And it's just hot dirt, sand that's reflecting the heat. And then if you want to try to hike on to find shade, if it's the middle of the day, there's nothing. Everything is short shrubs and scrub brush and some Joshua trees here and there. But of course, the Joshua trees that have a little bit of shade, they're like in the valleys where there's no wind. So it looks like, so far, it's like a couple miles past the water cache is like this, and it looks like it's gonna be this way for a while. Fortunately, it does go up in elevation, but still, I mean, that's at least 3-4 miles where you're in the hot, exposed area. So think about that if you're coming through here. If you have enough water to sit out maybe that 1.5 miles before the water cache and wait for a cooler time of day to come through here, it might be a good idea to have enough water with you to do that. If I had known that, I probably would have played my cards differently today, but I didn't know. So but I'm just very fortunate it's not super, super hot right now. Hoy. Yeah, there's gonna be some hard lessons out here if you're not careful. All right, I knew if I searched long enough, I would find the right spot. So with the shadows getting a little bit longer, and obviously the sun's setting that direction to the west. So yeah, there's a little bit of a breeze here too. So I'm gonna take advantage of this spot, and looks like there might be one over there too, but this one's perfect. So I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, actually eat some food, and I'm gonna try to take a nap because I'm really tired. So while I'm taking a break, this is how I keep the fire ants from bothering me. I gave them a little bit of banana chip and papaya. and they are definitely preoccupied with that instead of bothering me. I had a nice little siesta. I definitely dozed off a couple times, but I didn't quite fall asleep, but close. I think I feel more refreshed. Got my afternoon coffee made and had some more snacks. I didn't really eat like a good lunch. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. So it was more like snack things and cheese. So hopefully I'll get a better dinner tonight, but I'm gonna try to knock out, it's about 3:50, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got to get about 6 to 8 more miles in. That's what I'd like to try to do. So I'm finishing up the rest of this climb, get it out of the way. Hopefully it'll just be more like ups and downs this afternoon so I can make faster miles. But right now, walking in this soft sand, oh, no bueno. Oh, I see a picnic table up there. I think this is Dove Canyon Road, something like that. There's supposed to be cell service here. I haven't had cell service for a long time, so I have to get in touch with somebody. So I'm hoping that's the case. But yeah, this area is pretty desolate. I haven't seen anybody this afternoon. I'm sure everybody got ahead of me when I was taking a nap, but I'll be passing all them later at camp when I'm still hiking late. This last water carry is pretty long. It's only 12 miles, but it's that it encompasses like this really dry, arid desert area, and it's just like I have to dry camp with the water that I have, and then hopefully get to mile 32 pretty early in the morning tomorrow. I do feel better after taking that rest, and I elevated my feet for about 45 minutes while I was dozing, and that really seemed to help a lot. But I'm still sore. It's just not as bad. Kept seeing that in other people's videos, so now I know where it is. Okay, it's at mile 623 something or other, or 624. Okay, let's see if I get lucky, and there's supposed to be a camp spots up here. Let's go take a look around, see what we can find. Just went up another crazy climb. By the way, it's nothing but, actually this looks okay, but it's been really soft trail, miles and miles of that. Yeah, it's been like walking on that, really exhausting. So, all right, PCT's over here. So let's go see. Guys being awfully bold. You don't want me camping here, do you? Oh, I see what's going on. There's a little girl right there. Wow, the guys are big compared to the females. It's been a long day. It's been a long few days. And by the way, I stood up into one of those yuccas and it stabbed me in the head right here. So I was bleeding a little bit. So I'm hoping that's just like superficial little scratches. It doesn't seem like it's bleeding anymore, but jeepers, you got to be careful. Those things are like sharp daggers. They don't have any give to them whatsoever. I'm going to get some sleep and plan on getting up really early. I have to get up early tomorrow because I want to get to that water cache in about 6 miles, probably right around sunup. So I have a long day tomorrow because I'm hoping to make it as close to Walker Pass as I can. And so yeah, probably be taking an afternoon siesta again if I'm getting up super early. But signing off, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 49, 50. I'll put it below. Good morning. It is day 49. And I didn't sleep last night again. That's 3 nights in a row of very, very poor sleep. Oh, something's got to give at some point. But I think it's because I'm not eating enough. I think my body's just not getting into that very good sleep mode. So I'm gonna have to force myself to eat more while I'm out here. I'm just not having the appetite. So today I have my peanut butter in my pouch ready to go to put on my nutrition bars, and just trying to add more calories any way I can. I put olive oil in my cachava shake this morning. So yeah, I think that's the only way I'm probably gonna get some sleep. That and trying to find some place that's not windy, which has been impossible in this area. Boy, so it's anyway, it's gonna be a good day. I want to try to make a lot of miles today. Yesterday I didn't make it as far. Again, just not having the energy that I want to have because I'm not getting the sleep that I need. So it's hurting a little bit. So the first order of business this morning is I only have this liter plus my coffee cachava shake, and I have to get to 6.1 miles from here to the next water source. So there's a lot of long water carries in this section, and so that's what I'm doing. And I also have to conserve battery, so probably not going to be recording as much today. So it just happens sometimes. This is the trail. It's like walking on the beach, but it's climbing straight up the hill. But it's been like this for the last few days, but this stretch is particularly bad because there was really not much of a break in it. So it just takes double the effort to try to climb, so it's tough. Whew. So I'm about 3.7 miles from the water source. So that makes me feel a little bit better. So I've been kind of rationing my water now. You can see I have well over 3/4 of a liter left, so I will start sipping on that. And I already had my shake too, which had water in it, but I really want to concentrate on getting cameled up when I'm at this water source, because again, it's going to be it's going to be a long day, and I think it's going to get kind of warm again. It's really hard to tell because we're going up and down in elevation so much, but there is a 4-mile climb this afternoon. I'm kind of worried about, especially if it's on this soft sand, because it takes a lot longer and a lot more effort. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably tank up and fill up with a lot of water. So what I don't get is all the people that were at that Kelso water cache yesterday at mile, I'm losing track now, mile 617. Right now we're at 627 something. But all those people grabbed 3 liters of water to get to this next section. I grabbed 4.5, and I wasn't like drinking excessive or anything, but I'm down to my last liter now. So, and all those people camped around me, so it's not like they were going faster than me. So yeah, everybody's trying to save weight, but you got to be smart in this area. Even if you do the 1 liter per 5 miles, you have to factor in the climbing, the extra effort it might take, if you're going to have to sit out and take any sort of breaks or anything like that. I know it's nice to save weight, but you got to be safe too. So thank you to the trail angels who maintain these water caches out here. I can't emphasize how important the 517 and the 532 water caches are to this stretch. Without you guys, we definitely would really have a hard time with this section. It's already hard enough. And also to people out there who want to do trail magic are trying to think of a good place to go do it. Mile 632 would be a perfect spot to go do that, because it's four days into really hard section, and it would be such a morale booster for people to have trail magic in this section. be trail magic, I'm assuming. Alright, I'm just leaving the trail magic back there. So we had some ice cold drinks, which was really nice. And just, I ate my snickerdoodle, Lenny and Larry's cookie with a bunch of peanut butter, had a Mountain Dew, and then I drank the rest of my electrolytes. So stomach's a little sloshy, but I filled up with 4 liters of water for this 12-mile section. I was considering getting a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna be okay. But this is gonna be a kind of a bullish climb, and it's like I'm reluctant to add more water, but I just drank a bunch of stuff at the Trail Magic, so I think I'll be okay. All right, let's get this climb knocked out. I love these guys. They always run out in front of me and stare at me like, what are you? This climb is no joke. I don't know why I tried to put up my umbrella. It's too windy, but the wind feels great. I got a scratch on my chin. Oh, I kept picking it off because I thought it was food. Yuck. Okay, so I'm gonna fix my eyebrows a little bit. Jeepers. So I made it to pretty much the top of that crazy climb. Holy cow. That was about 1,600 feet of elevation over almost 4 miles. And I have about 0.3 more to go, but there's this gorgeous campsite here towards the top of the hill, and it's just kind of like open, so there's a bit of a breeze. I can see like snow-capped, like completely white-capped mountains in front of me. It's crazy. I'll show you guys when I get a chance, but I'm gonna sit here and take lunch. It's only 11:58, so noon, and I'll probably just stay here for about 45 minutes or so, just rest the feet because they hurt from going up the hill. My Achilles on my right foot has been killing me, and anytime I go up those hills, it aggravates it. And then add the soft sand to that, and it just, oh my God, it's been torture. But you know what? I made it. I know I might gripe a bit, but I do that when I'm uncomfortable. Trying to make an effort to eat more today. My stomach growled. That was like the first time I've had my stomach growl, I think, this entire trip. So just gonna make something more substantial, some eggs and maybe a little bit of mashed potato in there with some olive oil and cheese, and then I'll have like one of my Power Crunch bars with some peanut butter. So exciting stuff. I have some dehydrated greens that I can put in my egg mashed potatoes too. So just give a little bit more nutrition. So let's show you guys these mountains up here. This little hummingbird came right up to my face. And then he chased a bird away. So he's probably she probably has a nest somewhere in here. Oh my God, it's so cute. I was hoping she'd come back down, but it's pretty incredible just doing that steep climb up out of the Mojave Desert this morning, up over that mountain. Took us to the other side in like completely different transition zone from desert to, I guess, the lower Sierra Nevada. Getting really close to Sequoia National Forest. Oh, sorry, the umbrella's in my way. The breeze up here is really nice, but the sun's still really hot, so it does feel good to have the umbrella up. I want to go at least 10 more miles, if not more than that. It's just really going to depend on where I end up tonight and how I feel. I'm not really worried about, I was going to try to make it into Walker Pass today, but I don't think that that's going to happen. But that just means tomorrow would be just a short day into Walker Pass and going into Ridgecrest. This area is just absolutely gorgeous. That I would just touch base with you. It's 3:45 in the afternoon. I'm heading to that, I think 3:45 where the cabin is. There might be trail magic there, but there's water there, campsites, and yeah, I'm hurt this afternoon. Those 3 nights of not getting any sleep are really catching up with me. So I just don't feel good, and I don't feel like eating this afternoon. Yeah, I'm just not in a great space right now. I really need some sleep and to rest and recover. Looks like we're doing a little road walk. Nice. This is mile 642.8. So my goal is to get to 644. Oh, jeez. There's these little rocks that you can't see in the sand. I keep tripping over them. I have to keep an eye out for ATVs because apparently they're pretty crazy coming down this road and they're sharp turns. So I'll be paying attention. I'm tired. I'm ready to get to camp, wherever that's going to be. So here they come down the road. I wanted to show you guys where I'm camping tonight. So I think this is 646, maybe a little bit past that. But look at this, all very open up here, which I absolutely love. I made sure that I have, I mean, there's gonna be some wind, but you can see how taut. I have my tent with some really big rocks on it, so I wanna make sure I don't get a bunch of flapping. As long as I don't have a bunch of flapping, I should be okay. But I should be all right up here. It's gonna be a full moon tonight, so it should be pretty awesome to be up here. And I chose not to go to the cabin area because supposedly there's like 20 something hikers or more tents there, and plus the day and plus the people that ride their ATVs are camping there as well. So hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep. Well, that's gonna do it for day 49. It was another crazy day today as far as like the terrain goes, and some big climbs, and oh my gosh, this stretch is kicking my royal butt. So I'm just so excited to get into Walker Pass tomorrow and then get into Ridgecrest so I can get a little bit of a break and just regroup, because I need the rest. I need to clean up, and most of all I need the nutrition, because that's really getting to me. So I'm gonna try to eat a decent dinner, and I got plenty of daylight here where I can like sit up and digest everything before I get into bed. So I'm gonna get in my tent, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 50, and we're heading into Walker Pass.